Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And today I bring up one topic. It's about the cover protocol and ruler protocol. As we all know, this tool are developed by the same development team. So recently they announced several things. Number one, August 31st, at least one of the development member or the tech member announced he's gonna retire or left, whatever, and then followed by an announcement from their from Cover Protocol himself, and then they announced that 3 of them are leaving. All 3 of them, the technical team, they're leaving. So I didn't pay attention for that one. Yesterday, about maybe 28 hours ago, they made another announcement saying both Cover and the ruler protocol are gonna shut down. So that really affects the market. The price of a ruler dropped from 278 to 199, and then today they make another announcement to all the exchange market that they urge them to how to trade. Here's the thing. Here's the logic behind it. So let's take a look at what happened. This is on the Binance market, Cover token on the Binance market. It started from 480, right? $480 each, and then they pump it up very fast to 1,500. All of a sudden, they sell some of those. They sell a lot of those. I believe this part was sold by the team member or the treasury. Either way, I believe it's by the team member. So they sold a lot of them, and then all of a sudden, they probably do not have too much of Cover token in their hand and sold it to the market. What did they do? They initiate a hack together with some other guy in they call it Grape Finance in Taiwan. So these people are coordinated with those hackers. That's why this hacker returned the money to them after several days. So the entire scenario was plotted a long time ago. They already decided several days before this hacking thing. That's why the Cover just plunged to how many dollars? Like $7 or $10 because of that. And then they changed to Cover, another new Cover. They call it new Cover. So the old Cover, they changed to new Cover, and then the new Cover started from like 400 or so, actually 300, and then pump up to 400, and then drop and pump and drop, and eventually, February, they eventually pumped this Cover to another new high, which is about 1700, around 1700. All of a sudden, they dump it. Right here is where the team dump it. The development team dump it. They sell it in between 800 and 1600, maybe 1700. I don't know if it's exactly 1700, but it's close to. So they sold it at, from here is 1500 until here 760 to, they sold it 760 to to 1,500. This is the first time. When they are running out of the token, they do a manual dump, faked dump. They don't even sell any token. So what they did is they had someone hack them, and then return the money back. Right? That's why the token price go down to this low, go down to like $300 each, and then they pump it up right here, and then what happened is after that they sold it. The price is between 800 and 1,700. So what happened here is that they don't have any token to sell, and then the token price goes up because there are people trying to buy it. Now they release another news. The news was that they're trying to they're telling people they're departing from they're actually creating a new protocol, ruler protocol, and then that's a trigger, that's a cause why the Yarn Finance disengaged with them, YFI disengaged. So they trying to, when they don't have any token in their hand, they just have all this bad news or do something that destroy this government token, right? So after that, the cover dropped from almost 1,000 down to here, less than 500, right? And then after a brief increase, and then it drops, right? This I don't even want to call it pump. It just increased a little bit, and then these are around 700. All of a sudden, during the late April, they pump it up simply because they already gather enough stakes, right? They have already purchased back a lot of government token in a lower price and are trying to sell it here. So after they sell it here, there's no token in their hand right here. So what they did, they vote to increase more than 10,000 token. That vote only takes several days and not much participant. Everybody voted from their team. So they increase more than 10,000 tokens. And all of a sudden, the cap of token increased from 70,000 to 80,000. And currently, we still have around 80,000 tokens in circulation. So, at this time, the team got enough token. And imagine what they did. After this time, after voting, they get 10,000 tokens. So they first pump it up, and then sell it. Sell all the token. After they finish selling, they start to give you all the bad news. So at this time, when the cover is close to 280, like yesterday, 278, they already out of the government token, right? They're already out of it. So they don't want to be going up. As we know, we totally have 80,000 tokens, right? So at current price of 220 or 225, maybe 220. Let's put 220. So we only have 17 million market cap. We all know 17 million market cap in this crypto world is very small. So if this project is going on, I mean it's not shutting down, and it just goes on and listed in the exchanges, then we expect it's probably going through this something like this. And then eventually when Bitcoin go to this second peak, all the altcoin will go crazy and goes up. Maybe it goes like 1,000, maybe 2,000. That's not even a problem. Regardless of whether it's profit making or not, this whole protocol. The government token definitely will go up because this token has so many market accepting it and trading it, right? If you look at how many market accepting this token, there are more than 15 trading pairs, and then roughly 15 market, especially Binance has 2 trading pairs. Binance is the highest trading volume market, right? And then you have so many market trading, 19 trading pairs, 15 market. We will definitely expect a huge growth, a huge pump during, the end of, close to the end of the second wave. Where would it be and how much would it be? It's definitely going to be more than 1,000 or maybe more than 2,000, even 3,000. It's definitely not 200-ish right here like this. And imagine what they did. Currently, the cover is probably the lowest, close to the lowest. The lowest is 150 over here, 150. But at that time, Bitcoin was only less than 30,000, right? At that time, Bitcoin was 29,000. Currently, Bitcoin is 50,000. Cover is only 220, relatively much cheaper. Even comparing to the Bitcoin is much cheaper than this time. Although it's like 150 at that time. But at that time, Bitcoin is less than 30,000. And at this time, Bitcoin is more than 50,000. So if you think about the ratio to the Bitcoin, this is much lower. It's much lower than that. So this is really the lowest of the lowest price we can ever get. So imagine what happened now. What happened now? So what happened now? Let's look at their Twitter. So yesterday they're saying this protocol will be shutting down, right? And then today, this is December 4th, yesterday, right? Look at this, shutting down. They are shutting down this protocol. And then if we just click it, it's this thing. It's with conflict motion. What is a conflict motion? Why you are having this conflict motion? Because you just get the money and run away. You wrap up your $1 million and run away with it, right? That's your conflict motion. And you steal our money, our token holders' money. And that's what you did. That's exactly what you did. So that's not end yet. This is not end yet. Let's look at what they did today, several hours ago. Let's look at this tweet over here. Right here, 7 hours ago. They have a node to exchanges. Look at this. Binance, Gate, OKEX, COMEX, and then CoinEX.com, whole. They have all this message to all the centralized exchange saying that kindly halt all tradings and direct user to this page, this shutting down page. I was wondering what they want from here. Basically, they don't have to do shit for this. They don't have to maintain. Everything is automated. They don't have to shut down in the first place. Second, why they're trying to talking to all these exchanges. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Why they want all the exchanges to delist them? How all the tradings although trading is still going on. I mean, we can still see this cover was still trading on Binance, the biggest market, crypto market in the world, right? So we can see it here. Wait a minute. Why is that? It's probably because I was not able to connect it to the Binance. Yeah. United States, not able to see. Anyway, it's still trading on Binance. So, yeah, it's still trading on Binance. And then, why they want all the exchanges to delist them? It's because they don't have any token in their hand. Remember how much they sold it. Remember, they sold it between 700 and 1700, right? They make huge money here and here, and even here, they sold it 380, right? They make huge money out of it, multi-millions. They make multi-millions by selling their token to the people like you or me. We at least bought it at 400, 500, or 300. So they dump all the tokens to us, and then they want to halt the trading, which means they don't want this thing to really go up to where we want. They don't want this cover to go up to basically maybe 700 or maybe 1700 or maybe 2000, 3000. They don't want it. Why they don't want it? They don't want to see us to make money because they don't have any token in their hand. That is the only cause that they are trying to delist from all the market. They're trying to delist this cover token from all the market. Currently, the cover is still trading. I don't know when. I don't know whether it will be delisted by the major exchanges like Binance. I don't know when it will be delisted. So things like this happens. Binance always delists a lot of. Binance delists a lot of crypto tokens, just like this. It wasn't many DeFi token, but each year Binance delists more than 10. Maybe it's a double digit each year. So those tokens are forced to be delisted. So they are not asked to delist, right? Those tokens, their team is not asking Binance to delist them. This is the first time, I call it suicide, right? The first time we saw a suicide token, not just one, but two, from the same team. What a shame. From the same team. Another token was this guy here, Ruler. Ruler started with more than 2 Ether. It's actually 4 Ether over here if you look at it. Right here, it is 4.14 Ether. At that time, Ether was how many? I don't know. But at this time, Ether is close to 4,000, right? So it's 4 Ether, and then currently you are looking at $1, less than $1 each of this Ruler. Totally, they mint 1 million of this guy. 1 million was the total. And then they're trying to sell it here, and then all of a sudden, after they sell it, they have it dumped. Right here, the price was this price was how much? 0.006 times 400. So it's about $30 or something, $30 or $40. And currently we're looking at smaller than $1, smaller than $1. How crazy they are. They not only want to just have it dump like that, they want to totally destroy it. They want all the exchange to delist them. So basically, what they have to do in order basically to keep this thing, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to shut down. Why they shut down? I don't understand. Why they shut down the user interface? Why? That's the first question. In the first place, even if you don't have the technical team, you can basically hire someone or ask for some volunteer. You don't have to even to pay them, right? You can ask some volunteer to maintain it. Maybe you don't even have to maintain, but because everything was automated, right? You don't need such a technical team on board for everyday business. You could even shut it down for limiting amount of times as a maintenance need. Everything was so simple. Why you shut down? Why you shut it down completely? That's the first question. Second question, why you want to delist those tokens? Why you want to destroy it, right? That's why I call it suicide token, right? So I've never seen this kind of token before. Never, ever. This is the first one. Suicide token. This is another suicide token. And amazingly, they have the same team. The leading developer was this guy, Alan. He was talking about he has a mental problem. Mental problem is not a problem. Mental problem. What is mental problem? Everybody can have a mental problem. If you're under pressure, you say you have a mental problem. So, is this bipolar? Is this psychology problem? Who knows? He said he has a mental problem and he had to leave. The other two, pumpkin. And then there was another one, cucumber. They left too. These two left. All the technical team left. Why they left? Because they sell their token. They get their money. They don't want to do anything. Not only they don't want to do anything, they don't have to do shit. They don't have to do anything to maintain all this. They can just, if they want to leave, get out of there. Get out of the whole thing. Get your dirty hand away from our token holders. From all our token holders. This government token will be us, everybody who hold the token, right? And token, when they increase in value, these guys did a very minimal to increase the token value. What they did, now they want to shut it down completely. An announcement was made by Ted, this guy, Ted. So that's why I was so upset with this. And if we look at it, this suicide token is the first token in the entire crypto world. We had never seen any suicide token. Even XRP had a lawsuit was sued by SEC, right? But SRP didn't ask for it. SRP didn't say we're gonna shut down the mainnet for SRP, right? You don't need to maintain it. It's automated. All the safety feature was automated, and all the transaction was automated. All the liquidity mining was automated. You don't have to do anything. I'm telling these people, they do not have to do anything. Just leave the token alone, leave the project alone, leave everything alone, because they are not legally the shareholder. We are the shareholder. We got the token. They don't have the token. That's the problem. You know, they don't have any token, but they decide on what they want to do on it. Not us, not us shareholders. And we are the shareholder. We have 100% of token because they sell all of the whole token away. And now they want to destroy entirely the project. Entirely, they want to destroy. They want to destroy Cover. And they wanted all the exchange market to delist both Cover and Ruler. Ruler is, of course, is a scam. They start with 4 Ether, and then now end up with less than $1. What a scam! It really just decreased 10,000 times, more than 10,000 times. It is a scam. Cover, it's still listed on 19 trading pairs are listed by 15 market. Why you want all the market to delist them? The only reason these people want the market to delist them is that they don't want to see this part. They don't want us, the token holder, the shareholder, to make any money. They want us to suffer. I don't know if it's legal. I don't think it's legal. And we may be able to get a lawyer to sue them. This action, the entire action, has no reason, has no cause. That's why I'm so upset. Not just me. Every token holder is upset. Lots of token holders, they have hundreds of tokens, thousands of tokens, or maybe at least 10 token, 20 token, right? Our money is not rainfall. It's not a windfall. We have to work. And these suicidal people, they don't have to work. And they take out millions of our money and run away. They're trying to run away. They're trying to shut down entire projects. They're trying to take so many money and run away. Basically, just scammers. How can you call them? So evil, right? They really don't have to do it. They take their share of money and go away. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. If they just take their money and run away, we're fine. Why you want to shut it down? Shut down all this part, and we cannot make any money out of it, right? And we're currently under the water a lot. Everybody lost money. All the token holders lost money. Now these people are criminal, I call them. Are criminals. They're scammers. So whatever you could have opinion on this, please drop a note. Thank you. For my opinion, whether to just sell all these hundreds of covers or keep them, hold them until, and have a hope that the exchanges are not going to delist it. This is very hard, very hard decision to make. Very hard decision. So yeah, this is definitely a scammer. It will be our hardest time actually for this year to try to even make such a decision. I've never been into this kind of situation before. We never, any token, I hold it until either it goes to zero or it explode. I make most of profit out of any shitty token. There was 1 or 2 token that goes down and never goes up. That's fine. It's not the project team asking for it. This is the first suicidal. One token I know was that guy called BitClave. So this token, the symbol was CAT, and I bought it 2018, somewhere around 2018. What happened was this guy was sued by SEC and eventually delisted by all the trading market, and then eventually it goes to zero. But I don't blame them. They didn't ask for it, although they may be a scammer. Maybe they take the money and run away. But it's not as bad as this cover team. Remember, 2018, it was a bear market. And currently, we're in 2021, it's bull market, just like 2017 bull market. We can definitely make money out of it as a shareholder, as a token holder, right? You don't have to do anything. You just shut up and leave us alone. Why don't you leave us alone? This is my question. Probably all the token holders have the same question as me. Same question as me. Why don't you leave us, the token holders, alone, and then just get your shit away from this, right? Why do you just speak on the Twitter and everywhere and talking about this thing is gonna shut down? And why you shut it down? And why did you even talk about this techno team guys leaving? Why do you talk about it? I mean, you don't have to tell us. I don't even have any interest who is leaving. Imagine that a company like Google or Apple or like Apple, Google, Amazon, a lot of large company. Anybody left company on will, they definitely can leave the company. The company never saying, this guy left, that guy left, this whole department was left. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why it matters? They left. You find someone to do it. That's it. Simple like that. If you don't have money, you can hire volunteers, right? A lot of people want to be volunteers. It doesn't matter. They left. How should it be affecting the whole entire ecosystem of this cover? How come? I don't understand it. Without these people, and without these people selling this, and without these people releasing all this toxic information, I mean, the cover is going very healthy. Very healthy. Let me tell you. From the beginning of this recovery, it's ahead of time. And I believe it will be ahead of time a lot. I mean, they don't have to sell it here. They just wait and wait. The cover will go up and up and up because we only have 80,000 cover. We don't have many cover circling around. And at this time, the cover is in like 600s. And then it definitely can climb to 100s in the list, with no problem. Maybe 200s, not 100, but 200. At one time, at this time, it was in 198 market cap, the highest, I remember. So if you basically climb up to 198, it's not even here, 1700, sorry. It's not even 1700. It will go up to at least to 4,000, right? At least 4,000. Why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you leave all the token holders alone? And why did all these evil things to us? You guys already get your share. You guys already get more than you should get. And now it's a turn for us as a token holder to purchase the dip and hope it goes up. All of a sudden, you guys just terminate here, trying to suicide. That's a problem. That's a problem with the entire crypto universe, because they can decide without holding any share. See, that's the difference between a security and the crypto coin. The security, you have to hold a share to vote, and your voting right, you have to basically, and everybody get an email say, if I have some stock, if I own some stock from GE, General Electric, or if I own some stock from Amazon, if they have something to decide, they will send me an email and ask all the shareholders to vote based on how many shares they have. They weigh the share and then decide based on the weight of the share, who voting for which one. So this was the problem when they sell all their shares, all their government tokens, and then all of a sudden they decide to shut down. We shareholder, we token holder have no right to vote at all. That's the difference between the crypto coin and the stock, the typical stock. So the crypto coin is not a security. SEC was completely wrong when they trying to sue the Ripple, for example. We do not have any right to vote. And these people, these scammers, wrap up their money and run away. We can do nothing to protect our belonging. This is a situation. And maybe there are some legal ways that we can protect ourselves, but it's going to be very, very tough. And it will be innovative. Will be the first one, because they are the first one to suicide. Why they suicide? Because they don't have any money in there. Why don't they suicide? They don't want us. They don't want the token holder to make any money. They want us to suffer. They want us to lose money. And they make money upon us. So that's my opinion. See how much they made. I believe they make multi-millions because they sell it here, they sell it here, and they sell it here, and they sell it here, right? We buy it here, we buy it here, we buy it here, we buy it here, and we buy it here. So what we lost is what they gain. Now we're trying to gain from the sufferer. They don't allow us to gain from the sufferer. They want all the exchange, all the crypto exchange that list them to delist them. This is the first time I've ever seen a crypto coin doing this. First time, very first time, never ever. And this is a problem with DeFi. This is a huge problem with DeFi space. So because let's just think deeply. The DeFi, you need some liquidity, and then you need to borrow money. So in the bull market, when everything goes up, the liquidity can be covered by the increase of value of your token, right? But this interest, the liquidity has interest, right? This interest can be covered. However, in a long bear market, the liquidity cannot be covered. Where this interest coming from? It cannot be coming from nowhere. And then the token will drop like a crazy. So it's just like a scheme, right? Like a Madoff scheme, or maybe pyramid scheme. So the money coming from the new people, when there's not enough new people, this thing is gonna be just broken, bankrupt. It's gonna be busted. I mean, not just cover, everything. Remember, what the cover is closely related, what's a close relative this cover. It was a Yarn Finance. Yarn Finance was one time for several months connected to cover, engaged to the cover. They do things together. Yarn Finance. And what's similar to cover? Lots of them. And what's similar to ruler? Of course, even more projects similar to the ruler, right? Ruler is a liquidity, is a lending platform, right? So it's similar to Avi, and then it's also similar to, let's see, Sushi in somehow. I mean, Sushi is not only a exchange market, and also it's a lending platform, provide liquidities, as well as on the Binance Smart Chain, BSC chain, there was Venus, XVS, Venus. These, you know, if they're trying to say they're broke, they're not telling you they're broke. You know, they will just say they have mental problem. They will have mental problem, okay? And then they are not able to do the technical support, and they were left. Great excuse for exit, right? And then entire project will just basically shut down. When they shut down, whatever, before even they shut down, they will sell. They will dump all their government token, and then tell whatever the exchange lists them to delist them. Think about it. How much they can do about it. They can do almost everything to ruin us. Simple like that. So currently, as the token holder, we have to think about whether we need to exit, and when to exit, how much to exit. For the cover, ruler token already worth nothing, so you don't need to exit. It's already asymptotic 0. It's approximating 0 because no matter where you bought it even yesterday at maybe $10, it's almost 0, right? Because it's less than $1. Even if you bought at $30, it's 0. You bought it at 1,000 is 0. It's all matters how much you put in it. It doesn't matter where you bought it, how much you bought it. It never matters. I mean, for the ruler, it's really going to the 0. And now, if you buy it, I don't know where it goes, but it probably will go to 0. For the ruler, for this guy. For cover, I don't hold any ruler myself because I already see the huge risk for this thing. 1 million of this token at more than 1,000 price initially, it's very risky. So this guy, this cover guy, has only 80,000, much less than ruler, and currently it only have it is $200 each. I don't know, $220 each. So I still have to evaluate the current situation and make the most tough decision I ever make in this crypto world. Usually I don't make decision at all because I can just hold, and eventually most of them will just double, triple, or even quadruple, even 10 times. And some of them go to 0, but those I can just forget about it. I don't have to make a decision about this. And currently I have to make a decision about my cover token. I don't want to make a decision, but I have to. So that's the current situation. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.